You also mentioned things like these wars, quote unquote, on various lucrative diseases. Like you mentioned the war. We've heard about the war on terror and how that's been a complete failure, and the war on cancer, another complete failure. So these are basically brought to the front as a battle cry for funding, being a war, but they never objectively result in too much success. I can think of a number of conditions or diseases for which there's been a long time of potential time to find a cure, but which nothing really has been found, and which there is still seemingly endless supply of funding to promote research into its discovery, into the cure.
And the people who want to wage those wars and convince the government to fund them in working in particular theories of how diseases work, whether it's heart disease and atherosclerosis, dementia or cancer, kidney disease, whatever major field they're working in, it always happens that the researchers love the line of research that happens to enrich the drug companies. They're always aiming at some solution that involves a drug that can sustain patients. Definitely, they don't want to cure the patients at a low price. They want to develop drugs to
just keep them going.
Keep the customers buying.
Yeah, and then also the other quote here for what I know you've said is completely erroneous science, and again I'm going to want to bring out a little later on that the information's been there and was being followed 6 or 7 decades ago, but was buried when corporations began to exert their financial clout. You mentioned the tumor-specific chemotherapy, the kind of tailor-made, personalized tumor-specific chemotherapy for particular cancers, and how you said that's completely ridiculous to think of it mechanistically like that, because it just does not make any scientific sense.
The traditional approach to medicine, way back to the Greeks, they were looking for general principles that would go wrong and be correctable. And their approaches, diet or exercise or herbs or particular drugs, these were designed to adjust the person's constitution and make their physiology go in a healthy direction rather than a sick direction. That is still scientifically valid. It's really the only practical solution to all of these major degenerative chronic diseases, figuring out what it is as a general problem that causes basically everyone to go down one or more of these degenerative pathways. But that, although it's the primary scientific problem in biology, that is constantly being attacked as unscientific. What they want is a mechanism that potentially leads to a drug, a specific drug for a specific mechanism, and preferably it will be so variable and unpredictable that it will require a great diagnostic effort, more drugs involved to diagnose the particular brand of cancer or heart disease or dementia that the person has, and then a particular individually designed treatment for that, where if you're actually working on the idea that the organism is intrinsically whole and healthy and that certain things are diverting it from the pathway of good health, that is biological generality should be the basis of scientific thinking. But that competes, and so it's considered pre-scientific or unscientific if you try to look at the organism as a whole and something that can be supported to make it either not get the disease or spontaneously recover from the disease.